Clobberin time!
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Clobberin time! Clobberonimo! It's clobberin' time! Clobberonimo!
Greetings, clobberers. Clobberonimos, clobberusies, clobberoids, clobber thisers, clobber thaters, whatever kind of clobber you are, and to everyone else, the secret is to bang the rocks together, guys. Welcome to Clobberin' Times. A Monday Night Mark C Comics Talk double feature. Part 1 right now, part 3 later at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Part 2, that is. See, I can't count, which sucks. But anyway, this is Clobberin' Times number 662 on YouTube, 1,362 overall, and it is again Earth B review number 12. 1 year we've been doing this with my great friend J Man. Welcome, buddy. Thanks you for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me, man. These are great.
Yeah, buddy, it's a lot of fun. I've been enjoying this whole year now. We'll have to do like maybe we'll do like a retrospective. Since we've done 12 of them now, maybe our next one before moving on to something we should look at. I don't know, look back and see which is the craziest one. I don't know. Maybe
I'd have to
like that. Kind of fun. Might be kind of fun.
I ended up buying all. I'm missing about 4, I think, and I've got all the ones we reviewed.
Right. Oh, cool. FKH, yes. Show 666 is coming. It'll be the next. Not the next, but I think it'll be the next Saturday Star Trek. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Got to face facts. Yeah. So anyway, look, good to see you all, everyone. Let's see some show notes and some shout outs and some shit. No one, not too many friends are here yet. It is early though. It's not my usual time, and but hey, what the hell? It doesn't matter. We're still here, so it matters. So again, later tonight, part 2 of this double feature night on the Earth B, the B Monday, second Monday of the month, Monday Night Mark C Comics Talk. I might do a random out there review of something. I don't know, but it'll be comics and it'll be Comics Talk and it'll be Monday Night Mark C Comics Talk on top of that. Tuesdays and Thursday nights, of course, I hang out with my good buddy Tom and Midnight's Edge After Dark, that great group, that great channel, and great friends over there. And I'm always honored to be on the panels with those great gentlemen and ladies. And then eventually Wednesday night, when Loki's roundtable, when he gets through doing some things in his life right now, it'll come back eventually. But in the meantime, there's my wild card Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I wild card it. Sometimes I'll throw a topic at you. Other times it'll just be me hanging out with you. and we just see what happens. And of course, Thursday nights, as far as we know now, tentatively speaking, because I'm not 100% sure, the clubhouse, Raquel should be back. Hopefully she will. If not, it'll be the following week. But I think she's going to be back this Thursday night. I don't know, but I will find out. Of course, the great Mark D with a C, resuming the clubhouse, and soon on the clubhouse, if not this week, the next, we start reviewing Blake 7. Womp 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 womp. Avon lives. So I'm looking forward to that, and who knows, we'll continue reviewing Star Trek comics and the like. And then Friday nights on the great J-Man's channel, Sean J-Man and I continue in our ongoing quest to review all of Jack Kirby's Fourth World. Yes, the King of Comics classic that kicked off the Bronze Age. We're reviewing it all in chronological order, and I'm having a blast doing that, sir. I'll tell you. Loving it.
These are great.
A lot of fun. And then, of course, after that, at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. By the way, the Fourth World, this is, of course, 7 Eastern. But 8:30 Central, the 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser has his Friday night comic shop talk. We call it that lovingly. It's not like we're actually doing it at a comic shop or about comic shops so much, but we're pretending like we're sort of the feel of being at the comic shop, getting your new books, for people who still do remember those days, and just chatting up comics. And then Saturday night, I think we're back on. I think number one will be back, and we will have our final 2 episodes of season 2 of Voyager. So we're back to the reviewing. We're back to the Voyager reviews, the review grind, and also it'll be our season 2 wrap up. We'll talk the top episodes if there are any, and the worst episodes. There will be a plenty, but yeah. So, and we might even make fun of the Chicken Man a little bit. So, and Raquel makes fun of Supercast.
Oh my gosh!
Have you seen our Supercast video?
I've seen her be posted. She's posting stuff on Twitter. I was gonna troll her a bit, but I thought, no, I better. I better not.
Here you go. It's a lot of fun. Here.
Cass, Super Cass.
Oh my gosh!
He hates Cass.
My friend who got me into watching Star Trek loves Cass. He absolutely loves her. It's like, I don't know. He just I don't know.
I don't like her. I don't hate her like Raquel does.
Yeah.
I think when she's in sickbay with the doctor, I think she's really good. When they're using her for dumb crap, like giving her weird soup, taking her by aliens, and creeping us out by hanging out with Chicken Man too much. Eh. So let's do some shout outs to our friends who are here with us tonight. So first of all, we'll shout out our wrenches, whether here or not. They always get the shout out. The great Eric K, the Bronze Wrencher, the Vindicator Wrench of the Great White North, Chris Persher. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to our friends in Canada, including you, of course, good sir. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving.
I did. Oh my God, I ate so much stuffing and turkey, and I had 3 meals. No, 3 meals of it.
How can you even be on the air tonight with all of these?
I gained like 1.5 pounds. So yeah,
it's worth it. That's fantastic,
it is worth it,
dude. Yeah. Yep. Well, I hope the Vindicator Wrench of the Great White North is having a great Thanksgiving as well. D. Bad Martin, the Wrench of Iron, another Canadian pal. Hope he's having a happy Thanksgiving. The great Lord Thoth. Shout out to the lovely Lady Thoth. Avon lives, long live the Legion, and of course the aforementioned J-Man, the Wrench Without Fear. A Hungry Boy, Master of the Claboni, artist of the cover of Science Fiction Tales by R.M. Briggs. Maddie's Daddy, the Thor in Vegas. And of course, the Fanty Outsider, the Rascally Wrench one, and Clobbering Time's own Music Meister, Maximum Redstone. And let's see who's in the chat right now. FKHC 2000, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Gwagnar, hey Gwag. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. JD Lewis. Hey JD, I hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're feeling better and on the mend. And it's great to see you in here, buddy. Let's see here. Lemon Pie. Hey, Lemon Pie. Good to see you. and of course the aforementioned Fanty. So anyone else who pops in, of course, we will shout them out accordingly, for sure. But now we'll get down to beeswax here. Of course, you always got to set it up a little bit. For those who don't know, or those that are unfamiliar with what we do here on Monday nights. Where's that? 12. Find what I was looking for. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where are you, butt nuts? Well, I'll just use this other one, I guess. Where's my work? Oh, there we go. Oh, you piece of... All right, sorry about that, folks. I was trying to... You only get allowed so many pictures.
Oh, right. Yeah. And then it cuts you off.
Yeah. Where are you? And I had it right there, too. Let's see. All right. That was wrong. Sorry, folks. I don't know what's taking this thing so long. You can only get so many picks on these stupid things, and they just limit you. But what's weird is that they give you can open up another tab and do as many as you want. How about just let me do it on one tab?
I didn't even know there was. What I do is I just start eliminating.
No, you could open up as many tabs as you want.
Oh.
If you like, it's in the brand. If you go up to brand,
right. I didn't realize that.
Yep. You can do as many as you want there. There we go. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, Monday nights, the B Monday of every month. Basically, what J-Man and I have been doing for a year now. Hey, Lord Thoth, good to see you, brother. Avon lives, long live the Legion, my friend. Okay, so I always like to, and I forgot, I hate to have to do that, but I always like to, you never know when someone new might be popping in. And thank you if you're lurking out there, or if you're listening on a rewatch or a download or whatever. I really appreciate that. Please click that like button. Okay, back in the early days of comics, breaking out of the golden age and into the early silver age, there was a writer. Back when they had writers. His name was Big Bob Haney. Probably a very prolific writer for national periodical publications, Detective Comics, in other words, DC Comics. And Bob was a co-creator of many characters. Claimed to be the co-creator of Sergeant Rock. Don't know if it's true. But Metamorpho and many others. And he invented the buddy team-up book. With Brave and Bold, he invented the team-up book where superheroes would, from other books would meet and team up. And he worked on a book, of course, that was called The Brave and the Bold, which way before it had Batman as its co-star. There were many other different uses for that comic. But eventually it became superheroes anthology, in the sense it was different superheroes teaming up. And eventually Batman took over. And for about nearly 100 issues or so, give or take. It might quite that much, but it was a lot. In other words, for many years, Bob Haney was the writer. You had artists like Nick Cardy, Ross Andrew, but the one he teamed up with the most, of course, was the great Jim Aparo. And it became legendary that Bob Haney never really he just didn't care about things like continuity or character consistency or anything like that. So much so that in the 1980s, after Crisis on Infinite Earths, hey, Simply Steve, good to see you there, buddy. A book was probably a periodical was published. It was chronicling all the things that was done on Earth, classic Crisis on Infinite Earths. And in that book, there was a little section about Earth B, and I was like, Earth B. And I talked to friends before that talked about the craziness of Bob Haney. He said that the editorial staff at DC had this like when things didn't make any kind of even the continuity sense at all, where the character was really inconsistently written or whatever, they would say that happened on Earth B,
Right.
because Earth B for Bob Haney. It didn't matter how out of character he had to write it. If something he needed in his book to make sense to happen, Rogu, that it was going to happen for Bob, and he didn't care what he had to sacrifice to make it happen in his quote unquote stories.
Right.
So it went down in history as writing some of the craziest bonkers stories out there. And we started a year ago, with talking about, that was Brave and the Bold number 124 with Sergeant Rock. And so every month since then, my great buddy J-Man here and I have been chronicling just picking at random some of the craziest, some of the nuttiest Bob Haney stories. And for tonight, we have for our number 12, our 12th issue of this series, if you will, Brave and the Bold number 102 from 1972, of course, with Batman teaming up with the Teen Titans.
Yeah.
A book that Bob Haney wrote for a long time.
Yeah. And just to let everybody know, I know that all these issues, it's always been pretty underwhelming, and it's always been, you're kind of a little bit disappointed, but I guarantee you this one is going to be amazing. The villain in this is one of the best villains in DC Comics history. The Teen Titans are at their very best here. Forget anything you've ever seen. This is the height of adventure for the Teen Titans. The amount of action and suspense. I was a bit shocked that Clobby even picked this one. It's really shocking. Oh boy. I hope if there's anyone suffering from insomnia, please go on eBay right now. We'll put a link up for you on eBay and get Brave and the Bold number 102. It is guaranteed to cure.
Oh, man. But there are issues. Look, I'll just flat out tell you there are issues that are crazier than this one, but this one's got some nutty stuff in it.
Oh yeah,
I think.
Like honestly, I don't know. I started looking. I was thinking, maybe I could rearrange my sock drawer and get back to reading this one. But
Sorry. I tried to get an exciting one for you.
This is the height of excitement.
Oh man! So this is classic out of that time. This is like it's written by, because he was in his 30s or 40s or maybe close to pushing 50 when he wrote this, I guess. So this is sort of like written by a guy who he heard about hippies, but he didn't really know very many. Right. This is a hippie issue. Commune of Outcasts. Bum, bum, bum. Of course, we have a cover by the great Nick Cardy. But the interior is Bob Haney writing, and of course on the pencil work, it varies. You actually have Jim Aparo for the page 1 through 13, Neil Adams through 14 through 21, and Dick Giordano to page 22. Inkers, Jim Aparo and Dick Giordano. Letterer, Jim Aparo. Editor, Murray Boltonoff. Another reason why they called it Earth B. So yeah, I think you get the idea. There's some wackiness here, though. I mean, like I said, it's not as outrageous as other issues. I don't know, but it's got some crazy stuff in it. But anyway, we'll let you be the judge of that. Here you go. Brave and the Bold number 102. Batman and the Teen Titans. Commune of Outcasts. Right on, driver. Crush those defiant kids. They're laying in front of the bulldozer like Arthur Dent. Gotham City urban renewal underway. But first, these exciting messages for three-wheel rumbles.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Those are pretty badass.
Yeah, by Mattel. Okay, so I'm going to set your story up now. I guess I'm going to. I don't know if I'm really.
Story, that term, very loose story.
Right.
Has anyone seen Breakin' 2? Then you've.
Yeah.
He pretty much read this comic.
It's getting tougher to pick these though, man.
Oh god.
Spring pokes long green fingers along one of Gotham City's poshest avenues. One April day as sheer magic. Winter's over and pretty girls are blossoming like flowers. Delicious. This is Batman, folks.
Right.
This is one of the funniest things is this guy never knew how to characterize Batman. This is Batman walking down the street,
right,
in broad daylight, just walking, just taking a stroll.
Right
there. It's almost. What is he doing? He's not swinging through the rooftops, not driving in the Batmobile. It's the middle of the like in the morning or the day or whatever. Yes, Batman. Well, yes, the Batman digs this day, but digs this day. The beauty of his.
He's checking out the ladies. Like it's like, ooh, look at these pretty girls. Like, what the hell is happening here? Like, where's the war on crime?
Well, it'll show up in the next panel. You got one panel to wait. Says,
yep, that's true.
He digs this day, and the beauty is because loves Gotham City, but as it rounds the corner, he bumps into a bit of urban ugliness. That's no way to talk about that lady. No, it was a mugging. It was a mugging. Excuse me. So, all right. So, he's on the trail of he's on foot trail of this I guess mugger.
Mm-hmm.
Then he tackles him. Don't I give up? Yeah, you only take on people who can't fight back, you cowardly crumb. Cool it, bat guy. We'll take him now. And here you go.
Oh, it's here. The
new superhero team, folks. Who the blazes are you? The young Aquarians. Oh, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarians. Sorry.
And where were the old Aquarians?
I don't know. They're only news can be Aquarians. We're the law here, so hand fast Frankie over and we'll deal with him. So he's in another neighborhood now, obviously. Don't listen to him, Batman. They're young hoodlums. They think they're vigilantes, but they're crazy. Well, vigilantes.
Yeah.
So with that, thus with this bizarre confrontation in the shadow of the old bridge, crouching like some giant metal beast over Barclayville, begins the latest brave and bold epic. Stay with the Batman and the Teen Titans as they are challenged by the Commune of Defiance.
I don't even know. It's like just random words. Like
I guess just words. Hate to agree with Scum, but he's right. You can't take the law into your own hands.
It's like, okay, Batman, you realize you're a vigilante, right?
Actually, that's dealt with later, though.
Yeah, it is.
It is a very funny scene.
And we're duly deputized citizens. Or deputized.
Well, he's a sheriff.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I'm not sure, but did Neil Adams uncredited a guest pencil in the last? Yes, he did.
Yes,
he did, JD. But he is actually, it's uncredited in the comic, but the database has it, which I mentioned it just a few minutes ago. So, yep. Anyway, this is some nice Sapporo work. So, who are you guys? You blah blah punks. And it turns out they're the local hippie group. I don't want to use violence. Hypocrite. That's what you're most famous for. Hold it, guys. Stash it, Mother Earth. We put down violence too, but we didn't make Barclayville into a crime-fested ghetto. It's overrun with pushers, punks, and creeps. The fuzz never come in here except to hassle us. They're too busy protecting the better neighborhoods. Now, all right. For those who don't know, hey, David Rayborn, what's up, buddy?
And I saw George pop in there, and then there was also
who?
George. I can't see the chat anymore. It's backed up.
Empress and M. Hey there, how's it going? And George. Oh, George Bonnie 90. Hello, George. Well, yeah. Okay. We're doing some Bob Haney work here. So, all right. Basically, these are all the talking points that you get from at the time, the hard traveling heroes, the Denny O'Neil, Neil Adams, Green Lantern, Green Arrow book. I guess he's trying to be relevant like them, right?
Right, I suppose. But it's like this is all part of Gotham City, is it not? I don't.
It's a. I guess it's a. I want to say it's a sub.
Yeah, like
something.
So, okay, so these guys are going to take care of it themselves, but I mean, how are they going to take care of it? Like the point is here is that they don't trust the law to take care of it. Batman represents the law, so they're going to handle it. But what are they going to do? Like they're going to kill this mugger? Like I don't understand. Like
they can't arrest.
Yeah, like if they arrest him and they don't trust the law, then what's the point of that? Like I don't.
Right. So they don't say, and they don't really give you too much info on it. What we do know, a deal. Come on, Frankie, to renew these kids' faith, you're going to do a stretch for assault and robbery. So the next day, again, this is like Batman's not out fighting. This one, Bob had this thing, folks who don't know. Bob, he didn't use supervillains much. I'm not saying he had to use them all the time, by the way. Okay, but he liked drug pushers and he liked social stuff. He liked dictators, like from other countries. You know, so that was he was. It's almost like he was obsessed with those more than more than supervillains.
Yeah, he loved having the dictators or like some foreign guy some foreign drug lord or foreign power of some kind or whatever. I feel like this issue, like Starsky and Hutch could have dealt with this. Like I don't know why we need Batman.
Again, by the way, he's just walking around. It's not like you don't see a Batmobile, you don't see the Batcopter, him swinging around and stuff. So here he goes. Fast Frankie got out free. He's walking around in Barclayville again. And I'm sorry, the charges were dismissed. The victim never saw Frankie. No positive identification, blah, 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 blah. Here, world's greatest detective. Of course, Frankie stashed the wallet in a trash can, emptied it of goodies, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, got away anyway. So you still see him splitting the proceeds with Barclayville's crime queen, Angel Lee. Sonny's travel agency? Sonny Trask doing 2 to 5 years in the state pen. The same. Fink. You call Batman a fink.
Yeah.
Man, don't call Batman a fink, even though he's acting like one. But even from prison cell, he still got control. Anyway, so this dude's smacking this woman. Look at this, man.
He got her good.
And he's not the boyfriend either. He's like working for the boyfriend.
Right.
I guess he doesn't care if a guy smacked his girlfriend. And he's getting hassled. And these guys come in to help her. But she's, it's fine. Get out of here, you freaks. You shouldn't help me keep from me getting smacked around by a big dude.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
Maybe she enjoys it. I don't know.
I guess. She's just like a subservient weirdo.
Yeah.
She's calling them freaks. There's just Batman. Look at Batman. You gotta have something better to be doing.
Like Batman's just walking around. It's like, okay, this mugger got let free. Okay, so what? Like, I just don't. I mean, this is just so. I mean, this kind of occurrence must be happening all the time in Gotham City, like on a daily, hourly basis. So Batman should be like. I know. Yeah, Bob didn't like the villains as much, but the whole point is that the regular police can't handle Joker or Riddler or whatever, and that's why Batman's there. So if you're gonna have these little punk guys going around like, oh no, like they're vigilantes, but they're kind of good guys, so we should feel bad for them. And this mugger got away. I'm like, okay, what does this have to do with Batman? I'm sorry, like, why are you calling him for this? I just don't like. If he comes across a mugger, that's fine, right? Like he's swinging around on patrol. He sees him mugging. He stops it. That's fine.
Yeah, but nobody called him in. He's just doing it on his own.
Yeah, and then it's like, I'm going to help these underprivileged vigilantes. It's like, okay, well, what are you going to actually do? Well, we'll get to it. There's more things. And then, I mean, the way the Teen Titans are brought in is absolutely ludicrous. But
before that, though, this cop starts to, like, he's going to go wailing on this kid, and Batman walks in there. It was kind of cool how Batman says, hey, what's going on here? And they were like, oh, the Batman scared them.
Yeah.
And look, they weren't supposed to be banging on those kids for no reason, so that was fine,
Yeah.
Still, don't know what Batman's doing. Like he's a social worker or something.
Yeah, Batman's like, I'm going to talk to your supervisor. He tells me I'm going to talk to Commissioner Gordon and see what kind of bullshit's going on.
Oh yeah, he threatened. Yeah, he said he's going to go talk to Gordon.
It's like, I got to talk to Gordon about you guys.
You can bet your badges Commissioner Gordon's due for a hot lecture from yours truly about police methods. And wow,
Barclayville.
Batman's going to go in there and wag his finger at the commissioner. So this old man Good thing the police rousted those young toughs, Batman. Huh? Who are you? Carl Efforts. Lived here 40 years, but the neighborhood's gone to ruin. I'm afraid to go out at night. These kids and their weird ways, terrifying. Anyway.
Yeah, well, you're out now sweeping, so you're not that scared.
In the daytime. So yeah, anyway, okay, Aquarians, you made me a believer. What? Why? What?
Yeah, I know. A believer in what?
I don't know.
Like, what are you believing?
Now again, look, he shouldn't let the cops, beat the kids up for no reason. They didn't deserve to be beat up. That's fine, but
right,
made a believer of me. Well, there won't be any more Boxerville soon. Batman, here, read this. Aquarians are positive preservers of the groovy values. So
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, Gotham City notice urban renewal, Barkerville project, demolition date May 10th.
What's a groovy value versus a regular value? I don't know.
I don't know. They're groovy.
Groovy.
So, have you ever heard of a urban renewal? They're gonna, demolition date what? The whole city.
Yeah, they're just gonna destroy it all. Like I don't.
Yeah.
And well, they got these signs together pretty fast because they were coming the next day, so they're able to make.
Oh, they were ready.
So why is there always someone who brings eggs and tomatoes to a speech?
I like these signs. Barkerville action. That's our bag. BAG.
Yeah.
SOS. Save our slum.
Save our slum.
No demolition. How about Barkerville? We love it. Rats and all.
Yeah, we love the rats. Yeah.
You gotta love Bob. He's about as subtle as a rhinoceros horn up the backside, isn't he? No, nobody asked you, Mr. Mayor. So there's Gordon there for some reason. You're out of order. You're out of order. The whole trial is out of order. I don't know what's going on here. The kids are out there.
They're protesting.
It's our home. Its buildings are historic. You'll just build a high-rise apartment building poor people can't afford. It's a gimmick to smash our commune and us. Well, you shouldn't be able to have communes in the city. I'm sorry. I'm on the side of the city on this one. Shouldn't communes are out in the woods or something.
Right.
Young savages. You have the nerve. Throw them out. Where are the cops? What good?
Yeah, be silent. Yeah.
Awesome. Be silent, or I'll have you all arrested for breach of the peace. A great lesson in democracy, Commissioner. Oh, Batman. Witness for the prosecution here. Batman.
Yeah.
And as a tall figure steps into the quell of the tumult, Batman, listen to me. These kids need your ears. You have ears enough for both of them, Batman. Shut up.
Yeah.
And your hearts. All they want is a chance to be commies in our city, to change their ghetto themselves into a flowery, pansy-ass commune with a bunch of Bolshevik buttholes. I didn't say that. That was me, folks, filling that. You're not seeing the comic. We're all guilty of neglecting Barclayville. Now we want to bury our mistakes under a pile of rubble. You betcha.
Yep.
Sorry, Batman. The contracts are signed. The vote is final. The demolition begins as scheduled. This meeting is hereby ended. Go fight a supervillain, you stupid ass. Go back to the Justice League or whatever. Nice pitch, but you see where it's really at. The older generation are a bunch of jerks. We're not licked yet. There are other ways to fight.
Uh-oh. But hold on a second. This is page 9. The Teen Titans. Yeah. I by this point I had forgotten that the Teen Titans were in this. So I was a bit shocked when they appeared because I literally forgot.
Oh yeah.
9 pages. Yeah. And
Batman, go ahead.
Yeah, no, what are they going to do? Like, okay, so how are we going to stop this? Batman just can't do this, right? Like,
they came up with a scheme.
Yeah, okay.
These kids are really better. Now, they might try something drastic. I need my own team of generation gappers and fast.
Yeah.
Who do you think he's talking about? Well, the Legion of Superheroes are in the future. I can't go get them, can I?
Yeah. But I can get the Teen Titans. Now,
look, see, Haney wrote Teen Titans for a long time, and you bet it was always hippie stuff and crazy. We're gonna do some Teen Titans eventually. I mean, there was some really out there stuff.
Like, do they not have anything better to do than to use up the whole team?
All
For
the
that,
villains
like,
are busy.
like there's no villain doing
Well, they won't
anything.
their bosses, they're sidekicks at this point. Their bosses won't let them write the big guys.
Right.
The Aquarian gets some surprising visitors. You dudes look familiar. It's got to be the Teen Titans. Hey, what brings you do-gooders here? See how the disadvantaged freaks live? Great dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh, lay it on straight, Aquarians. We could have made this a scene in our other identities, like spies. We're in uniform, so right off, where we're at. Okay, and by the way, no Aqualad. He could have been with the Aquarians.
Oh, that would have been, yeah, exactly. That would have been fun.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess
Attica.
Yeah.
Just
So they know Batman sent them.
all right.
Yeah, right
Oh,
on.
Batman sent you, eh?
Batman, we don't trust adults. I'll be ready. The establishment won't listen to reason. They force us to use this. What? A toy water pistol?
And this knife here, which looks pretty long.
Oh no! Must we Aquarians? Must we? Aquarians are life givers, not takers. The ghetto's a life taker, baby, and now they're even taking that from us. Where we go? What do we do? When's it gone to? It's a song. Easy, all you violence is only a last resort. These kids are a downer to nowhere, says Robin. Swing them. This one could swing them. Oh, swing something rather. Listen, gotcha, Robin. He's whispered it, so they don't know what it is.
Yeah. I dig. Yeah.
I dig. Okay.
Dig.
Jamie, we like to help you guys, but we're so bored being in this comic, we don't even get to use our powers or anything. Yeah, you guys, aren't you guys usually like getting to do cool stuff? Well, not in this one. Bob Manny wants us to take a nap. Look, let's all go to sleep.
Yeah, no, I mean, like they're taking a nap for Christ's sakes. What is going on in this comic book?
Nothing is going.
Why? Doc Fortune.
Doc Fortune. And back to now, I should apologize to you for picking it, but I found enough wackiness. There were so many others I wanted to pick, but I found enough wackiness just to get us through. This isn't our best.
No, this one's really an anomaly. It's like, is this supposed to be exciting? Like who? Like you always see these things. Like who is this made for? Like who was this actually made for? Like.
Chippies.
Cannot Kid Flash remove all those bulldozers in like 2 seconds? Like, I mean, you have, is that, I don't even know, is that supposed to be Donna Troy there? Is that who that?
Yeah, it's her, but she's not doing, hey, Brian Hepburn or somebody.
Hey, Brian, can't she just like destroy this stuff? Like, I don't understand.
She could be doing something with her time better than this.
Like she's sleeping. We're watching the Teen Titans sleep.
I'm telling you, this is the fault. First of all, Marvel, before DC started going after the older readers, when I say older, the high school and college kids, this was DC's attempt to do that with our traveling heroes, with Denny O'Neil, Neil Adams stuff, and Bob Haney and Denny, not Denny O'Neil in this case, but Jim Power and other ones. We're trying to do this a little bit, and this is like some socially significant crap. And it's just, as you can see, it doesn't really work with superheroes.
No, like they could, the whole point of like people protesting and stuff, it's like, okay, but these guys can do change. Like, it's like, oh, we need to clean up the neighborhood. Well, Flash can clean it up. Like, I mean, I don't know, Batman can get rid of the crime. It's like, if it's this small little area and, certainly the Teen Titans with their combined efforts could easily, do stuff like, what does Speedy, Donna, or like Wonder Girl, whatever, Kid Flash, like what do they do of any consequence in this? They literally lay down. They were sleeping in the last panel, and now what's their big move? Oh, they're going to lay down in front of the things. Like really?
At least in some of the really other goofy stuff, they have a lot of action.
Yeah, like when Wildcat is fighting Batman, at least there's a fight going on, and it's for a goofy reason for that stupid dog, and they could just beat up the Joker right there. But at least there's a fight or something. And like Flash, runs around, and Plastic Man is doing stuff. Like the Teen Titan, like you've got Batman and the Teen Titans working together. I mean, what kind of an awesome storyline? If I just said to anybody in the chat, say, hey, I'm going to give you for one comic only, forget about all the rights, the royalties, the licensing agreements, forget it all. I'm going to give you carte blanche to do whatever you want with the Titans and Batman for one comic. I mean, you'd be like, wow, this is a dream come true. I'll make like the most epic thing ever. It's like, oh, I'm going to have them lay down. It's like, oh, okay.
I gotta check that other one he did and see if they lay down in that one. So anyway, they lay down in front of the bulldozers, a la Dent Arthur Dent. And but let's see here. Hope you this other chick, the one who was getting smacked around, Angel, she tries to again. The dialogue's so stupid and cringy that she's like, "Move over, Missy. This is my neighborhood, and Sonny's her criminal boyfriend. You teen freaks can't show me up." Oh God. Then there's this guy like, what the hell's happening out there? So Batman shows up. Driver, keep right on rolling. Turn on the speed. Run right over those teen anarchists. Sure, keep going. What do you care about a dozen homicides? You'll get a fair trial. Huh? Batman's using reverse psychology.
Strike that, reverse it.
Yeah. Your name will be in the news. Half of them will hate you, but half will love you. Just think, you'll be a heel and a hero in a hard hat. Not me. I'm not taking a rap for anybody. Besides, I got my own kids. I got kids of my own. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well done, Batman. You really psyched that sucker out.
Yeah.
Now, by the way, we're to Neil Adams, which you're Dano Inc. So that marks the last page of Jim Aparo. And now we're to Neil Adams for those who are keeping score.
Why is it like that? Why was it like that?
It just Neil was around the offices a lot back then. He was picking up whatever he could, and Jim just had whatever reason Jim had, so we couldn't finish it at the time. 72. So I'm not exactly sure what the reasoning was on it. Maybe Jim didn't like the hippies and Neil did.
Right.
So, okay, Titans and Aquarians. Hey, these Aquarians should have been in the Titans comic. They probably were. Your lie-in and my reverse psychology worked. Hey, why don't you broadcast it, Batman? We did it. They stopped. Thanks, Angel. Everybody, in quotations, counted. Thanks, kid. I'm just as brave and good as you. Yeah, that's why you let criminals smack you around.
Yeah.
You are a criminal. Hold it, true believers. If we move them,
true believers.
There we go again, Stan.
Hey,
we start bulldozing anyway. Just then, an official car roars. It does get a little bit funnier now. The mayor, and Commissioner Gordon. We got word that you've been helping these junior revolutionaries defy the city. Batman, you're fired.
Yeah.
No, not I, Mr. Mayor. It was the dozer drivers who stopped. Well, yeah, because never mind.
Yeah, because you're.
It got more sense than a certain politician who'd have been impeached if there'd been a tragedy here today. Impeached? Why? That's political blackmail. All right, I give up. I know when I'm outmaneuvered. Aquarians, Bartleyville is yours. At the end of the 30 days, if it's still in its present state, it comes down to if it's changed, the city will reconsider its demolition. They got a whole city that's going to knock it down. Whatever, man. At least we got the weirdest experience, Jumble Habitat. Now, I
think they should do. I think they should have a dance competition or a bake-off to raise money. They should do something like one of these other movies do, and like have like a that would fix all of it. They could just have a dance competition or like a roller skating, thing or whatever. That would be in keeping in the same kind of style as these movies. It's like I'm reading this. I'm like, this is like, oh, we've got to save our city. Like, I don't know. It's like, let's have a dance off, and it's like, I don't like
Claude Salling, hey there, and Dave Rayburn, what's up, cuz?
Hey,
my cousin.
Oh, hey.
This is where it gets kind of funny here, because now they're the teen janitors.
Right.
They're actually using their superpower. Well, Donna really isn't, but
yeah,
Flash is okay. It's this fast sweeper. And then it's spectacular. Nothing like a super speed sweep up just a few streets ago. I guess he's enjoying that.
It's like it's like what does it take to become a janitor? Because Wally West here is interested in pursuing a career in the custodial arts.
nice breakfast club.
Breakfast club.
Love it.
It's like, what is going on here?
I love it. This was hilarious. I must have bagged 1,000 rats in the last few days. Closer to half that, but number speedy. But so he's been shooting rats.
Right.
But he's got a lot of arrows. So it's half that. The guy says it's half that, but still, great work. So wait a minute. Did he have that many arrows? Isn't that kind of gross also?
Yeah, like I mean, what do you like? Wouldn't it be easier for Flash to catch all the rats?
Flash could catch all the rats theoretically. Put a big crazy gloves on,
Yeah.
Bring a bunch of cats. I don't know. Anyway, still, I slaughtered all these rats, and then look how clean the bag is. And it's only like a little bitty bag. There's some little bitty rats. Maybe more like mice. Anyway, Robin, Ben Ahmad, and Mel are working on that Jamie, blah, blah, blah. So here, I like how they're fighting these, just cuts off and there's a big fight.
All right.
Robin and this other dude. So at least Robin's getting to kick a little ass, not much.
So you think it would have been more exciting to have those upper panels of Donna Troy and Kid Flash and Speedy cleaning up the town, or would it have been more fun to see them fighting these bad guys? Like it's like, hey, we got Anonymous Gamer who popped in. We got Mr. Angel popped in. DJ the Lionheart popped in.
Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome,
so whole bunch of pop.
My eyes were on the other screen, so thank you. Mr. Angel, what's up, Chef? And DJ the Lionheart, good to see you. Thank you. So let's see here. We've got, again, the Adams Art's very layout stuff. This is he did very light layouts, and it's evident. And Dick's here down and did the finishing on it. So here we get into this other stupid subplot with what's her name?
Right.
Angel Lee, who's a hottie.
Yeah.
With her little store there. And she's a total biatch to these kids.
I love Sonny and he loves me. And I don't care if he's using me and his goons slap me around and he's an asshole and he's in prison and he's a smuggler and he's, like stealing money. I don't care what you say about him. He loves me. It's like, okay.
Yeah, she's not a bad stereotype at all, is she?
No. And by the way, okay, yeah, I was just going to say, where's Batman? Like, isn't this a team-up book?
Batman's doing nothing. He's just walking around in this costume in the middle of the day and then just talking. Looks like this one here. Batman, I've been waiting for you, Angel. Don't you think? What do you think of my costume? You shouldn't date losers like that, you hot chick like you. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not what he didn't say that.
Like he's trying to grab her behind.
Whoa,
in that panel. Whoa, what's going on?
So anyway, it says to take a little trip into your head. Nice job those kids are doing, don't you think? I guess so. The neighborhood certainly looks better, but they don't run Barkerville. Only Sonny does, because he's great. He beats me up, and he's in prison for 2 years, and he's been... Never mind. Then why'd you help them? Maybe you're tired of being a patsy for Sonny. Maybe these kids stand for what this kids stand for are better. Don't try and psych me. Sonny's a real man. Yeah? And he'll be in my arms Saturday, and then things will be right. Sonny's Mr. Right? Well, Mr. Right's a rat. Oh, you didn't, Batman. The account ledger. Why, you nosy? He just takes her account. I've already done my auditing, which shows that the fall girl for this whole crooked setup is one Angel Lee. You're lying, trying to con me. Nope. Your Sonny's a scumbag. Okay, what do you want me to say? So anyway, he tells her that
So here's the books. Your name's written all over these. You signed for everything, so it's on you.
Yes, she's set up to take the fall.
Yeah.
For the business. Let's see here. Project Storytime. What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Hey, and we saw there's, I think, PD Rich. I think we saw him earlier.
Oh, let's see. Is PD here? PD Rich, what's up, buddy? I haven't been able to watch the chat as closely because I got my eye on the other screen there. I apologize. So anytime someone pops in there, you can let me know. Anyway, so Batman's basically telling her that he's setting her up for the fall. No, I won't listen. I won't listen. Sonny loves me. I'm his girl. Yes. Listen, it's 1972. He's going to treat you like a piece of crap.
Right.
Criminal. And there's some classic Neil Adams art where he actually did most of the penciling on that page with absolutely no backgrounds whatsoever. But next day, Titans, with your help, we did it. And tomorrow we're going to celebrate with a mind-blowing block party. Right on. Could that be a premature celebration?
Yeah, like when we get there, we've made it. To quote Swan from the Warriors.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, me too.
So Sonny comes along. Yeah. That night, while Barkley sleeps, a pale-faced man opens a certain door. Sonny, but you're supposed to be in tomorrow. Hi, baby. I got an extra day off for good behavior. Okay. What's going on? What happened to the street? Oh, Sonny. Sure, doll. What are you doing crying over the record book? Did Batman tell you? I mean, nothing. Sorry. Cut the cute stuff. Something's going wrong with this operation. Level me faster. I'll be a real man at you.
And he literally beats her up immediately, which means this is a normal state of affairs for him. Like, this is how he acts normally.
Yep. But the next day, as a swinging scene fills the main street. Good work by Adams. Everybody's having a ball, but tomorrow Batman just at a party. Man. He said, you could be out fighting. Where's the Joker, man? Where are the villains, man? Batman, you need to get with the Justice League's probably need you for something. Nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So Batman, as long as it stays clean and cool, you've got to check. Maybe if you're expecting the place to be inspected and to be them to see that you've really cleaned up your act, you wouldn't have a block party before you get before they need. Why is there a block party?
Yeah, because wouldn't the party create a mess? Like you're creating a mess now.
It doesn't make no sense to have the damn block. Bob. They're trying to save their neighborhood, Bob. You wrote the crap, not me. But why would you have a block party before they came along? I mean, it's because they might come along and say, wow, you guys didn't learn shit. Look at this mess. We're still tearing it all down. Goodbye. Boom.
Right.
You think you'd be on your P's and Q's a little bit, right?
Yep.
So anyway, bad news. Here comes a total of 7 guys.
Yep.
Nice party, punk. We're residents. And it says, oh, welcome. We'll join it. Flake off. Ooh, he told him to F off. Flake off, Sonny. This is our turf for good now. And so they come along bullying. I'm like, here's what aggravates me. The Aquarians, I know they got to fight for their own neighborhood and stuff. But I don't know. You got Batman and the Teen Titans there. You think you wouldn't want to start a fight. And he even says, it's not fair because they got those dudes there. Sure, kid. But Batman and those Titans stay out of it. This is between us Barkleyvillers only. So,
yeah, like you'd think, hey, Classic Comics. You'd think like, so, okay, you walk up there and there's like 8 or 9 of them or whatever it was, 7 or 8 of them. And they come up and it's like, oh, we're going to challenge Batman, Robin, like Speedy, like Wonder Girl, like Kid, like what the hell? Like,
he goes, Aquarians, come out to play. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Aquarians. and it's like, and Robin's like, no, we have to stay out of this. What do you mean stay out of it? You are in it. Like you're laying down in front of the bulldozers. Like you're in. Like you're in this now. You can't not be in. Like you can't be any more in than you're in.
It was just so. It's not a story. It's not a superhero story. So why are we seeing this, Bob?
And it's not even like it's a great regular story. Like I'm okay.
No, it's not a good story either way, but I mean,
yeah, like it's like I would rather have a bad superhero story where they fight a villain and it's goofy,
right,
rather than a boring non-superhero story that's just bad anyways. Like you can obviously do a story with Batman where it's Kirby. Oh God,
sorry.
There you go.
Sorry.
Anyway, but yeah, so like they could have easily just done something a bit more exciting. Like if you have the Teen Titans, you need to have supervillains because you don't call in a team of people just to save the neighborhood or whatever.
You know, another reason I showed this one though is because this is considered a classic by a bunch of dumb hippies. I think
Really? Wow.
it's considered one of the most beloved classics of his time, just because it was trying to be socially relevant. It's
Right.
crap. It's not even entertaining crap, which I'm almost embarrassed I showed it, but there's some funny parts of it though. And yes, a king, Kirby,
Yes.
Kirby portfolio.
Awesome.
I've seen that, but I've never had it. So anyway, Batman, why don't we stop it? Can't, Lefters. These kids want to stand on their own. It'd wipe out their dignity if I helped now. And besides, I'm bored. I'm tired. Let me watch them fight for a change.
Yeah.
So as a youth, blah, 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 they fight. Aquarians are winning. Aquarians come out to play. But then the tide seems to turn. You want this curved kid? Try eating it. Jamie's down. Suddenly, that's all for you, Trask. You're under arrest. What? It's a fair fight. You can't make a legal case out of it. This is coming to my favorite part, though. They challenged us. Sure, but I can make a case out of aggravated assault. This roll of pennies in your fist, an old hoodlum trick. And then next instant, finally, Batman's actually doing something.
Right. Wow.
Nobody handles Sonny Trask. Now you've blown it, carrying a deadly weapon with your record. With your record, that's good for 5 years. You're finished. Maybe I'm done here because of you and these punk kids. I would have gotten away from those punk kids, but I got a bullet for anybody who tries to stop me leaving. You're not going anywhere, lover, angel doll. Angel, come on. Yeah, you're not leaving me to take the rap for everything, Sonny, blah, blah. Honey, these kids have been telling you lies. They're crazy freaks. Them and Batman. So basically, they shoot at each other. She shot him dead. Now silence breaks. He'll live. Oh, he's not dead. Sorry. And get off. And you'll get off lightly, Angel. Defense of circumstances. Okay, to think I loved him, but anyway, let me see.
But hold on a second. He's a hardened criminal. And she's never probably really used a gun, and he missed her, and she hit him. Like,
you got me.
Like, shouldn't he be better at using a gun than her?
Yes, like FK said, it's a flesh wound. Yeah, you're right. No, your point's absolutely taken. It's just that I don't know. Batman should have taken it away from her, but this is my favorite bit. Keep Sonny's goons herded together, guys. They're going to under arrest. And in case you doubt my authority, lawyer. Here's my badge showing I'm a deputized Gotham City sheriff.
Oh, my God.
Batman's a sheriff.
Respect my authority.
A sheriff.
She's the sheriff.
I wonder if he's got Robin's Barney Fife. Wow. All right.
Where's Roscoe? Roscoe P. Coltrane.
Batman's a sheriff. This whole issue, he just walks around in the daylight all over the place. Following morning, blah, blah, blah. Everything's all taking the bulldozers away, and all's well that ends well. And then Batman takes a bulldozer. We need the dozer to dig a hole for this marker. Barclayville's been declared an historic site. It and the future belong to you forever now. By the way, this page is drawn exclusively by and inked by the great Dick Giordano. The future belongs to those who fight for it. Today, future issues of Brave and the Bold belong to those who keep the faith. Till then, faithful ones, the start. And then there was a Robot Man story in the back, which was way better than this one. You know what?
I didn't read it yet.
He was cooler because it was Robot Man doing Robot Man-y stuff. And his origin. I think it's his origin, actually. That might have been by Bob Haney also. Let me see. Who did the Robot Man story? That was Arnold Drake. Okay. So anyway, there you go. You got a Robot Man story to boot.
Yeah, doing Robot Man stuff.
Well, just being pretty cool. I mean, it was at least it's nothing to do with commies. Look, he's got bullets bouncing off. Look at this, man. This story, of course, was by Arnold Drake and Bruno Premiani. So it was an early meaning it was an early Deadpool, Doom Patrol issue. Deadpool was to me. Doom Patrol. So that's cool. Look at that. I'll take that story any day over hippies. Let's see if we got any names of note in the.
Dear editor, why does Batman stand around in all of your comics?
Well, I can't. Oh, Bob Rozakis again, man. Bob Rozakis was writing a lot of letters before it became the answer, man. Let's see.
How many? How far back are these letters? Do you know? Are they like 2 issues ago, or
It was about 2 to 3, roughly 3, maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 issues.
right?
Just at this particular point, I'm not 100% sure, but it's close to that, somewhere up there.
Yeah, because you're writing a letter, so you just read it. Let's say you read it in January. You send a letter. They're probably not getting it for a bit, right? And then they got a whole bunch of letters. Read through them all. They probably got the next issue already in the can, so to speak, and then they're probably working what, like 3 issues ahead or something. So something like that. So it's like your letter might appear in the 4th,
Right.
like 4 issues later.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Like now they appear right away. Like I've got a couple letters. I've got a few letters published in comics.
Oh yeah.
It's all on email. You email them, and then it's in the next issue, pretty much.
Sure. Is this issue? In this issue, see Batman warn crooks about consequences. Marvelous bad. Yes, exactly. CC. So this, I'm going to have to issue an apology for it. This was not as much fun as the last 11 ones we've done. I've dropped the ball here. This is number 12, and I'm sorry. It was tough. I'm trying. You can't find anything on the level of some of those early ones we did.
Yeah, those are awesome. Well, this one is
good.
I mean, this one is just because it's like a cultural thing too, so it's like an interesting one to look at. I didn't know that people. I mean, there's some things that could be very important in society and stuff, but they also have to be a good episode or whatever. They also have to be a good comic as well. It can't just be like a cultural importance thing and that's it. And it's like, yeah, but then you may as well just have a speech. Like,
well,
you have to tell a story that's compelling.
I said that, read it as a kid, and it stuck with him says it's from a kid. So I guess that's the way it goes,
Yeah. Well, so I'm on a Jim Aparo Facebook group. Are you on that group? I can't remember if you're on that group.
I'm on 1 or 2, I think. But
so I think you're on that group. But anyway, so I've been posting as I've been buying these issues, and have they all been Jim Aparo? I think they all have been, right?
All the 12 we have done have been Jim Aparo. This is the only one that had part of Aparo, part of Adams.
Yeah,
right, and it has a Nick Cardy cover.
But, I've been posting them on that Facebook group, and people have there's nobody saying these are wacky. Like I posted that Catman. Sorry, I just got my Catman figure in the mail today.
Oh, cool.
So I've got Catman on my mind. The Batman and Wildcat story, the one that we just did. Man, this guy was like, "This was my first comic. I loved it. This is one of the best ever." And I was like, "Okay." And like, I've been getting a lot of positive feedback. Like, there's nobody. I just think it's like it's fond memories, and they're not really like we're scrutinizing it.
Yeah, but the thing is, and they're actually, like you say, it's a good point you make. There are actually people out there that get a little put out when you make fun of these comics because they loved them as a kid. Well, I mean, a lot of the ones I read, I loved them too. But others, let's face it, people have been making fun of Bam Haney comics in the sense of fun, for years. People have been making fun of their. I mean, if you just go put Bob Haney, worst stories or something like that in a search, you'll find blog upon blog that talks about his craziest stories, and we've done most of them here. Not all of them. For example, I think we might want to tackle the Super Sons next.
Right.
That's a lot of issues, though, but maybe at least one of the Super Sons ones from World's Finest, because that's wacky. I mean, automatically it's wackadoodle because he has Superman and Batman have sons that look just like them. They're college age. They both obviously they never show the mothers. They show them, but they don't show the faces. They don't show who they are. And Superman's son's got half his powers, right? And Batman dresses like Batman. I mean, their costumes are the same as their father's, and they're pretty stupid. I remember when they came out. It was a kid, man. As a kid, I thought, huh?
Yeah, what is happening here?
What now?
How is this a thing?
And Julian Schwartz, who was in charge of Superman titles and amongst other things, he said, "Well, that's an imaginary story thing, right, or whatever." And Bobby said, "No, that's no." He didn't understand what he meant by that. He said, "No, that's
No, they have sons. What are
That's
you
the real
talking
deal.
about?
So
It's like it's so goofy.
I mean, but somehow some of them are special. Some of the ones we've done so far, other than this one didn't have any particular kind of gaps in logic. Remember, it was just last month, the one we did. What was that one we did?
Let me look at the playlist. You've got a playlist up for these, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Let's take a look at the playlist.
Oh, that was
here.
was that a Mr. Miracle one?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we did do Mr. Miracle. Oh, here we go. Here's the playlist. By the way, I'll put the playlist in the chat if anybody wants to go back and check out some of these.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. But that first one we did, You're Never Gonna Be Quite as Bonkers, but everyone we did had crazy stuff in it. I mean, the Adam one, the Christmas one with Plastic Man.
Oh, yeah. So last time, I'm looking in the order here. The last one was the Wildcat one, I believe. Yes, I think so. Well, I'm just going by the order of the playlist.
No, I think there was Mr. Miracle, and before that was Wildcat.
It's hard to tell by the covers because it's like I'm on a small screen here.
I got you.
No, the last one on the playlist was the Wildcat and Joker. And prior to that was Mr. Miracle.
Weird. I must have got him backwards.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't the actual order, but that's the order of the place. But no, I do think the last one was Wildcat. But because I remember I added that to my list, and I've got another comic show coming up. This Sunday is another comic show, so I'm gonna try to get the ones that we've. And I'll get this one.
You're right. It was Wildcat.
Okay. And that one was wackadoodle because it was so weird. But at least it had, again, look, it had Wildcat, it had Batman, it had Joker. They're doing goofy, dumb things, but it's still something that you can be like, well, that was cool. When I bought a bunch of these Brave and the Bold ones at the last show I was at, a couple of them had Joker on the cover. So there was this one, and there was another one, and the guy thought I was buying, and I bought a couple of other Batman issues. So he thought that I was collecting Joker covers. I guess that's a thing now. I don't know, but he was saying like, "Oh, you're collecting any cover with Joker on it." And I was like, "What? No, I'm not." I said that just might be a coincidence. He's like, "Oh, but because I guess that's a thing." There's people out there who just want anything with Joker on the cover. You know, they really. The guy asked me, he's like, "Oh, so you're collecting every Joker?" He's like, like insinuating that, "Oh, you're one of those guys who's getting all the Joker." And I was like, "No," I said, "That's just a coincidence." I said, "I've been reviewing these on my buddy's channel, so I've been picking them up because we've had a lot of fun reviewing these. I just want to have them." He's like, "Oh, okay." I said, "Yeah, it's completely random." And actually, somebody recognized me from my channel too at that show. Two people. One so I was like, "Oh, cool." So, and I was like, "Yeah, we've been reviewing." And so, we're reviewing these Brave and the Bolds and all that. So, this is the first one we did, which was perfect for the first one to do.
This one is nice. I don't think it's this one, and the Adam one might be the craziest, but every one we have done so far until tonight, which tonight was just kind of dopey, and I feel bad about it too.
No, it's great.
I feel like I've dropped the ball.
Everyone in the chat's having a great time because like it's
all too nice. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I feel like it could have done better. And by the way, it's tougher now. I've read about 4 or 5 different issues before I decided on this one. Usually, I have to get like anywhere from 2 to 3 pages in. Something that's crazy, not like bonkers, as we say, has to happen. Where you go, "Oh, this was it." This one we already knew from this was famous. I'd already read it much. So this one. There was no brainer to be first. So then then after that, when I would go looking for, which to do next, it was Christmas. And so let me see if there's a Christmas one. Boom. We got lucky. There was that Plastic Man Christmas issue, and it is bonkers.
Yeah, that one's bonkers.
And so then after that, I'm like, And then I found another bonkerooski. The one with Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Black Canary, and Robin, where Batman gets shot and he's dying, and he can't walk, so he's sitting by the way, in his Batman costume on the balcony at Wayne apartment, not even Wayne Manor, this apartment in the middle of the city, watching a spider, and he set in motion. He had 5 days to catch this drug lord.
Right.
In the meantime, they had 5 days for this guy, this German surgeon to come operate on him, or Batman would die.
Yeah, it's like
so. Wait a minute, and this is why don't you get Superman to just go fly him over?
Yeah, or Green Lantern can fly.
Green Lantern's busy, but Green Lantern, sure, he's another one. So they made a big deal. In other words, they're trying to make you accept drama that doesn't fit into the DC universe.
Right.
Is that so? That was nutty. That him in the stuff with him and the spider was bizarre. So that was totally, again, that's 3 in a row that are just spot on. Then we did the mystery issue 150.
Yeah, I got that one.
Which was turned out to be the mystery team up. And that was pretty crazy. The one with Superman. It was nuts.
Yep. Yeah, and like they're pretending to be like Superman's there going undercover, and they're all undercover pretending to be people. It's like you could just solve this as Superman faster than you could undercover. Like undercover works when you're trying to find out things that you don't know. So you go undercover to learn about who's really in charge. But when you know who's really in charge, Superman is more useful than Clark.
Yes. So I thought that was worthy.
Yeah.
Then you had okay. Then we did Commandy. That was nutty. Where Batman had just, first of all, he's Commandy spots these apes see Batman riding a horse and just assume he's a bat. He's an actual bat riding a horse,
right?
And they can't tell it's a human. And then we find out that how he got into Commandy's time zone was some kind of silly magic trick some dude used on him for no apparent reason, no good reason. Sent him to the future.
And they were able to they read a comic book and they brought him.
Yeah, they read a comic book.
Yeah, so they read a Brave and the Bold issue, which we actually reviewed. They read a Brave and the Bold issue and they learned about Batman, saying, "Oh, these comics were based on a real person named Batman. Let's bring him into our time using this native." It was like native magic, and they brought him there. And then they brought him, and they thought, "Oh, he's just a guy." They thought it was a real bat on a horse, and it's like, okay. And then they teamed up, and then they're like, "Well, how are we going to get home?" I'm like, "Yeah, like how are you going to get home?" I don't even remember what they did. It was like some weird thing,
but it was fun.
Yeah.
So that's the first 4, and at this moment I stand by them. I'm proud of those. Yeah. And then number five, we had Green Lantern. Oh, so number 6. Number 6 is Green Lantern. That was number 5. Number 6, we had Green Lantern, and that was a weird one. That was funny because it was all. What was funny about that one was they had Batman. Batman agreed, if I remember exactly, he agreed to go not undercover, into some other country, and so did Green Lantern. And
right.
I don't remember it well, but I remember we laughed a lot how stupid the story was. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, they went to another country to give this guy money to stop selling drugs.
Yeah, that's right. They were paying him.
I'm like, you're paying the villain to stop selling drugs. That's not what superheroes do.
Oh, that's a different one. That's the Flash one. But that's
is that the Flash one?
This was some dictator though that was using. All I know is it was funny. I admit I can't remember much of it, but we laughed our asses off because it had some really stupid shit in it. So that's all that matters.
Oh, is that the one with that? Oh no, that one. No, Flash.
They put Green Lantern on some machine.
Yeah.
Had it mess with his head.
Oh, right. Not agonizer. It was. Yeah, it was like that, right? And it was like, there's a secret weapon which can brainwash people, and then it ended up just being nothing. It was just a ploy to get people there or something like that.
Really dumb. It was really dumb because they could have easily solved it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Secret of Devastation. That's it. It was the next
number 7. I'm really proud of. We did the Atom.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
When that's got to be way up there on the bunker scale, dude. With the Atom controlling Batman, who's dead. Batman's dead effectively, and he's running around. He's in Batman's head, controlling him.
Right.
Thank you, Fanty. That was hilarious. So that's top. So far, I thought we were doing pretty good at 7. 8. Let's see. 8 was another. Oh, this was one of the great ones too. Flash. Remember the one we were talking about with the aviator girl and talking about they were paying the guy all this money. They were paying a dictator to not sell drugs.
Yeah, that was that one. Yeah, that's the one where they're paying him to that. And then that's one with the Flash. She turns a corner and Flash loses her. It's like, oh, she turned the corner. I can't find her. I'm like, you're the Flash. Like, how did you lose her?
It was so stupid. That was great. And then it was Black Canary when they fought the Joker, and the Joker was like was an assassin or something.
Right.
Using, and that was trying to use Alfred. That was fun. That was funny. That was funny at least. Then we had Mr. Miracle.
Right.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Was it Mr. Miracle?
I think, let me look at the playlist again. I just had it up. So what number was that now? That number, what was, okay, so.
About 112.
What was this one again?
Yeah, that was Mr. Miracle.
Yeah, so the Atom we did. Number 8.
And then last month was, like you said, it was Wildcats. There we are.
Wildcat one there, yeah.
There, hey Joe Dog, what's up? So yeah, that's basically where we are. And the only time I failed, and I know I'm the captain here. I failed this was tonight. I'm embarrassed. It's a subpar product, but there's still good stuff to do though.
Oh my god, no, this one was great. I was like, I think this one was a public service. It's like if anyone is suffering from insomnia, they could read this. They could fall asleep. I mean, this one to me it's more like the buildup is so crazy because you're like, okay. And then page 1, you're like, why is Batman walking down the street in daylight and looking at the ladies and be like, wow, look at all the pretty girls. Oh, look, there's a mugging. Why is there a mugging in daylight in a crowded, city street? Like, how dumb is this mugger? Like, this is like really stupid. And then it's like, oh, he ran all the way from Gotham to Barclayville, and Batman couldn't stop him before he got there. Like, he couldn't throw a batarang or something. Like, Crocodile Dundee stopped the guy by throwing that can of food at him. Like, I mean, I just don't. The problem with these is that Bob Haney he aims low, but it's so low that it's like a regular person would be better than like a regular cop is better than what Batman is shown to be here.
Right.
Like,
yeah, I mean, you said it best. When Starsky and Hutch could do this stuff.
Yeah, Starsky. I just finished that series. I've seen it a few times over, so I've seen it we've seen it a few times. So we just finished it today.
I gotta watch that.
And I'm like, really, like they could have easily stopped this. Like, get that guy, run him down.
It was like a run-of-the-mill 70s TV episode or something. This was the early 70s, so before it's been done running to the ground. So yeah, Bob. I mean, good Lord, dude, what's wrong with you, man? I don't know what was wrong with Bob. He didn't want to write just conventional superhero stuff, and so he just got weird. I guess there's another one, but I think I know what I'm going to do next, though.
Okay,
there are a couple of other ones, and it's going to be. We're going to do some more Brave and Bold, I guess, but I think we need to branch off into World's Finest eventually, and maybe even it's got to be loopy, or we'll stop doing it if we can't find any really crazy ones. Like I said, I've read a bunch of them recently that I'm going, it's just not grabbing me to where I want to do a review on that one. This was borderline only because the reason why I picked this one is because it had some stupid shit in it, but it also it's acclaimed. It's one of the most famous of those stories. It's just because that's social significant crap in the time it was produced and stuff. Like that. But yeah, Bob, Sandy Haney can always do better. Anyway.
Yeah, it's still weird, and it was worth seeing. It's just because like the Teen Titans are in here, like, wow, this is going to be something really crazy, and it's just like if they go to sleep, the Teen Titans show up, and their first act is to go to sleep, and then they wake up in the morning and they lay in front of bulldozers, and then when the bulldozers go away, they clean up the city, and there's one panel only where they're fighting someone, and you're like, My God, the Teen Titans, this should be action-packed awesomeness.
Right. Yes. Now,
I just
the thing is, Apparel's so good at action. Why you waste him? Even
yeah.
at least in some of the other ones, Batman's doing stuff and he's fighting sometimes, even when it's dumb. You know,
They should have had our buddy, our stand-up guy Forte, do these.
no boy, it was a stand-up guy.
That would have been great. So it would have been everyone standing around and talking about nothing.
Dude, we're getting close to some Swan though. The Swan days are coming. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Well, those have been all better than these. That's for sure. Like, I don't know what the time periods are and the cost of the comic. Like, I don't know what this comic costs. I didn't. What's the what was the cover price of this one? Is this 40 cents or what?
Which one? One we did today?
Yeah.
I think it was a 25-center because it was a 52-page.
So 25 cents. Okay, so we're still in the 25 cent. Yeah, 25 cents. Okay, I looked at it. Yeah. So what are the Legion ones we're on? Are we past 12 cent? Or are we into?
Oh yeah. Anything after 1962 is usually a 12er.
Yeah. So are we into we're not into the 20 cents yet, are we? I don't think so. Or maybe we are.
No.
I don't know, but whatever the price is, it's worth, like, at least that one is somewhat worth it. Like right now I'm reading the Superboy annual, like Superboy volume 1 or whatever, like the annual. And it was like 80 pages and I don't know what the price was. I think it's all just reprint stories, but it's pretty awesome. Like there's a lot of like fun little, they're all goofy stories in there. And it's like for the price you're getting, it's pretty neat. This one's like, what the heck, man? They just stood around. Like, I just don't know what to tell you. It's just so weird. I mean, this is like a modern issue of X-Men or something.
Yeah, it's sort of like that. Yeah. Come now.
It's like, look, social commentary. Let's stand around and talk about it.
Yes, an after-school special. CC, that's pretty much it. What it is. Oh my goodness! But hey, it was always fun hanging with you, though, man. And we're gonna continue to do so because we got all kinds of reviews to do. Like I said, we're getting close to the big the Swan era. Pretty soon, we're getting close to the Jim Shooter era. Really.
Oh man!
As far as Legion's concerned,
that's going to be epic. Because I already read ahead. I started with 197. I started with Superboy 197, or 194, whatever the Timberwolf when he came back.
Nice.
That's where I started reading, and I read up to about 215, 216 something. So I read like maybe 20 issues before I decided to go back and start from the beginning. So I'm anxious to get to those because I remember those stories and they were all really cool.
Very good. Yeah. Very nice. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to start moseying on out of here, everybody, because I'm going to be coming back on a little bit later. J-Man, tell everybody, go put your link in the channel. But anyone, if you have not, would you please go and subscribe to my good buddy J-Man's channel? I really appreciate that. And of course, if you look in the links below my description, there's a lot of links in there from friends' channels, of course, that you might want to. But I would appreciate you if you did go subscribe to. So what's going on? Tell everybody what you got coming up.
What are we here today? Today's Monday. So Thursday's Transformers Thursdays. So Sean and I are going to finish off season one of the first Transformers cartoon. So there's 6 episodes we're going to cover on that one. And then Fourth World Fridays, of course. So that's you, me, and Sean, doing Jack Kirby's Fourth World. And we're going to cover all of Jack Kirby's Fourth World. And once that's done, we're going to just continue with Jack Kirby stuff on Friday. So I'm just going to dedicate that to Jack Kirby.
Cool. King Friday.
King Friday. Oh, yeah, King Friday. That's, what's it called?
King Friday.
Is that Mr. Dressup or Mr. Rogers? One of those.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll do Friday. And then Mondays is, of course, so on the off Mondays, same time as this started, we're on my channel, myself, Sean, and Clobby, and we're doing Legion of Superheroes, and we've been covering everything from Adventure 247 and then just going on, and it's been like a lot of episodes actually, which is pretty awesome. Like if you look back and you're like, wow, the playlist is crazy. So we're in the kind of like the 330s, something like that, for adventure comics. So you said Kurt Swan is coming up pretty soon.
Yes,
Maybe not this week, in a couple of weeks.
Week, next. I think I'm not 100% sure, but
we're close.
We're getting very close to not standing on ceremony here, but I mean, not that it's entirely that dissimilar, but it's better though.
Right.
Kurt Swan's, way better Legion artist than John Forte. Sorry, John.
Yeah. So the main streams are the Monday Legion Superheroes and the Friday Fourth World. The Transformers Thursdays, we flip back between animation and comic books. So, and we're going to start reviewing. We reviewed the new Transformers comic book, and we also we're going to review the new G.I. Joe stuff. So we're going to rotate Transformer properties on Thursdays. And it'll be every Thursday unless we go see a movie or something, right? Because then we won't do it. But those are the 3 streams that I'm doing. And then I've got my comic book reviews, which everyone can just check out. That's just like a video. It's not a live stream. They're just videos. So there you go.
Cool, man. TJC, hey there. Thanks for popping in. Well, that's excellent, dude. Thank you, man. I can't thank you enough for being here with us, all of you. Let's see here. A quick shout out, of course, in about a little under an hour and a half, I'll be back with part 2 of tonight's Monday Night Mark C Comics Talk, the big show. And who knows what I'll do? It'll be Comics Talk one way or the other. It might just me talking to you about comics. Who knows? I might try to review something. We'll see if I get a chance. But until then, obviously Tuesdays and Thursday nights, I'm at Midnight's Edge After Dark, the great Tom Connors on his channel, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time with that great gang over there. And then, of course, Wednesday night, Wild Card Wednesday night, I'm here, same Trek time, same Clubby channel, same Clubby time even. 6 p.m. Listen to me. 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. It'll be just me hanging out with you, just you. And then, of course, Globby's Clubhouse, hopefully with the return of our first officer, the wonderful Raquel Briggs, this Thursday night, of course, as always, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then Friday nights, as you mentioned, our great Fourth World adventures with Sean and you and myself as we're reviewing all of Jack Kirby's Fourth World in chronological order. That is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday nights, folks. And then, of course, back to the Central Time Zone, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, Friday Night Comic Shop Talk with my good buddy Nick Weiser's 32 Flavor Nick Weiser's channel. And always fun to do that. And then, of course, Saturday Night Star Trek, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully Raquel is back and we'll resume our mission of reviewing all of real Star Trek, 1966 to 05 only. We've got the last 2 episodes of Star Trek Voyager Season 2 to review. Then we'll do a season wrap-up. And, of course, the following week, we'll go back on track reviewing the 3rd season with 4 episodes a week. Until this time, though, it's going to be 2. So that's all that is going on right now, I believe. I want to thank you all for being here with us tonight. Really appreciate you. Again, thanks, Jay.
For sure.
Appreciate you, man. And so, everybody else, see you in about a little under an hour and a half. So, until then, we'll let the good times roll.
Clobbering time! Clobber on 'em all! I just love clobbering time.